portion, but the beginning of a fight here. He actually moved up. He has a couple bunkers. He moved up with his tanks and started annihilating my units. I'll resume it now so you guys can watch the end of this fight. But I have brought in Hydras from my other expo that he didn't know I had. The bad thing about that is the fact that he has this sensor tower. He knew those Hydras came up right there, and he saw where they had come from. He at least knew they came from below, so he knows I have another base outside of this. I do actually suicide all these units. I should have backed out and saved the better half of them, but I just let them die there. And I do continue to try to mass because I know he's going to move in. He's going to try and take this expo from me. And I actually get Hydras out at the perfect time. I move my queen up. I think she dies because I'm foolish and moved her in the range of the tanks. But I do manage to finish off his few marauders that he had there. And once again I have to pull back because these tanks just destroying me from a range. He hasn't really tried to move in other than just before with those bunkers. And if he would actually try to move in right now, maybe move these tanks up to here and get shots onto my hatchery, he could probably do good work of me right now. But he's just sitting there. I believe he's macroing, trying to get more units out. He's still making medevacs. As you can see over here, he has let's see, he has 7 medevacs already, and he's making 2 more. They're just sitting here. They're not using their energy right now. There's really no need to be making more medevacs than that, especially if he doesn't have the infantry even. He has almost more medevacs than he does Marines and Marauders right now, so that's kind of silly on his part. I am trying to once again amass a ground army. I do have my few Corruptors that are morphing into Broodlords up here, and I believe we're going to see a fight here again in a minute. I still don't know about his expansions down here, so he is getting lots of money that I don't know he's actually getting, but at the same time I'm getting money he doesn't know I'm getting, so I'm actually still getting about 200 more gas than him, and I'm still getting about 100 to 200 more minerals than he is, simply because of the fact that I have a gold and he has a regular one and is just now upping a second. So we have the same number of expansions, it's just that I had a gold one and he has a regular one. He does come over, drops on this. I realize, hey, this guy is missing, 16 or, at least 10 of his infantry units and 2 medevacs. So now is my perfect time to move out. I do have my 4 Broodlords, and I'm just going to move in on him right here. And I take his tanks down. He was foolish. He had his infantry behind his tanks instead of in front of them for some reason. And I move up the ramp and kill most of his units here. He forgets about his Marines and his Marauders back there. So this just allows me to overpower him. He definitely needed to take out my Expo, but the fact that he used that much, he used 2 full dropships full of units in order to kill my expansion. I mean, maybe it was necessary, but maybe he should have moved his whole force over there and just given up this little island that he had built himself on and stopped trying to hold me into my base like he was doing. He does now put up a couple factories trying to get Thors out in order to stop my Broodlords, but I don't believe, Thors are definitely not a great counter to Broodlords. I don't know if Terran really has a great counter, but he definitely might have should have gone and gotten some Vikings instead of trying to get Thors, because Thors, I mean, their anti-air does splash damage now, so it does destroy mutas pretty badly, but it just cannot burn down some Broodlords. So I do push in on him here. He does try to fight me off. He brings his SCVs out and tries to get on top of me, and my Broodlords are just doing quick work of his ground units here. There's just nothing he can do. He's trying to move up, but most of his army was Marauders, so they couldn't attack the Broodlords themselves, and they were just forced to attack the Broodlings. The Broodlings tank so much damage there, even allows most of my Hydralisks to live. I am bringing in another Broodlord from the back. 2 more actually, the 2 in green health, and he's just trying to turtle up. He actually acts like a pretty big douche right here and floats off all of his buildings and tries to move around the map because he has these expos over here, and just acts like one of those guys, which I don't have a problem, with people not wanting to give up, really, but, I mean, at this point, I have Broodlords. Unless he can mass-produce Vikings, there's really not anything he's going to do in order to beat me. As you can see, he's building Marauders back here, and he lifts off, and he just keeps massing units. Like, he knows the game is over, but he continues to play anyway. Like, I don't know, I guess that's just a personal opinion of mine. It really annoys me when people do that to me, and I don't do that to other people, so... But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this audio commentary. Like I said, vote on this video or on scaudios.com and tell me if you guys want to see some more 1v1s or if you want to see some more 2v2s. Because I believe my 2v2s are actually pretty decent, especially the most recent one I made. If you guys haven't checked that out, that is a great 2v2 game and really fun to watch. So anyway, just comment on my videos, let me know about that, and visit scaudios.com and check out all of our commentaries. I believe soon we'll have a chat up for StarCraft 2 players. Obviously anybody can join this chat. It'll be like an IRC chat integrated into the website, but that'll be good. It'll allow people to find 2v2 partners and just talk about the general metagame in StarCraft 2 right now. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys later.